What's going on, guys? Today we are back with another video. We're gonna try something new. I've been getting into fragrances a lot, so I'm gonna do a video about fragrances. So today we're gonna be talking about Versace Dylan Blue. Alright, this stuff has been blowing up on the internet, especially TikTok. It's going crazy on TikTok shop and all that junk. I'm just gonna get right into it. I don't sugarcoat. I'm gonna keep it honest. Let's get into it. First up, we're gonna talk about presentation. So right off the bat, you don't really notice anything. Obviously, the gold sticks out. It's a nice contrast from the deep blue bottle. Unfortunately, I do not have the box. You weren't missing anything special, I promise. Yeah, it came in the box. Nothing really special about the packaging. The box just showed you basic information, ingredients, batch code, all that stuff. Right here, we got a gold engraving on the top, two patterns, all that junk on the cap. Same thing, you got some gold engravings. The bottle, really, it's simple, nice and heavy in the hand. Represents the fragrance well. Transitioning into how it smells, this stuff, I mean, it's great. Obviously, Versace Dylan Blue, it's gonna be a blue fragrance. The bottle, why I said it represents well, drop my tester strip. It doesn't stick out. I mean, this fragrance, it doesn't stick out whatsoever. Super like streamlined. Like, if you think of cologne, it's hard to describe, but if you like imagine the word cologne, this is what you would smell. Something along these lines. Note wise, you have bergamot, marine notes, grapefruit, some citrus in there, big leaf, ambroxan, black pepper, patchouli, even some saffrons, honka bean, musk, incense. Those are the main notes. What that's going to give you, it's going to give you a little bit of amber, a lot of amber, citrus, obviously spicy, musky, aquatic, obviously, but it's fresh is what it is. But it's not so blaringly like citrus heavy. A lot of the fragrances, when they think fresh, it's like, I think, to me, a lot of fresh fragrances smell like laundry sheets, if you've ever smelled a laundry sheet. But this doesn't punch you in the nose. It's very smooth. Like, you cannot go wrong with this stuff. Seriously, it's not offensive. Nobody's ever gonna say you smell bad. Now, with that being said, with how smooth it is, you can wear it anywhere. Like summer, spring, fall, winter, any season. Obviously, go lighter or heavier depending on what you're aiming for, where you're gonna be at, your scenario, all that stuff. I will say, for a little while, after you spray it on, for a quick moment, it smells salty and peppery. There's pepper in there, but you get a lot of that for a little bit. I don't really enjoy that, but it does fade away into the dry down. It does go back to that initial, like, deep marine kind of vibe. It's got a great body for it being a summer fragrance. It's very deep, it's well done. It's got a body to it. It's very full. Like, there's no holes missing, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you smell a summer fragrance, you just feel like something's missing. Like, this sums everything up beautifully. Like, you cannot go wrong. And with the price too, retail $105, but if you're into fragrances, obviously, you know, never buy retail. On the right site, the right place, $50 for this stuff. I mean, it is great. It's gonna last you 3 to 5 months, depending on how heavy you go, what season it is. For me, 5 to 7 sprays of this stuff for winter. Obviously, temperature-wise, adjust based on your preferences. I don't like my stuff super strong, but I don't like it super intimate. Like, I want to be smelled. Like, when I walk by somebody, I want to be like picked up and noticed, you know what I mean? I mean, this stuff is good. It's not gonna turn heads. It's not gonna be, you smell amazing. It's some good stuff, but it is super basic. Sticks out to the teenagers a lot. And if you go through this stuff like crazy, I got great news for you. The 200 milliliter version of this, which is double this size, is only $18 more than what this bottle costs. That being said, in summary, if you're starting a fragrance collection, this has to be one of your first pickups. And if you're lazy like me and you don't want to go in the store and smell everything before you buy it, one of the safest blind buys you can get on the market, especially for the cheap price. You cannot go wrong. Obviously, there's dupes out there and other Middle Eastern fragrances that are super cheap. You get some, like, you're gonna get some things you don't like. There's gonna be some pros and cons to it. I mean, across the board, this stuff slaps. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Performance is great. smells great. You can't go wrong, seriously. So, in conclusion, you are starting a fragrance collection, you have to pick some of this stuff up. Even, it doesn't matter what you like, you're gonna like that stuff. If you guys enjoyed today's video, obviously stick around, post notifications on, blah blah blah, subscribe, do all that junk. I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna be talking about fragrances a lot, I feel, in the future. So, if you don't like that, I'm sorry. If you're here to stay, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Came to know ya. Don't give a damn about the things they told ya. Cause they don't have a clue, but they don't need you like I do.